Sir, and
Yes, I think it's good to see all these movements, because I think as a people we've been very passive. I don't think we've been very constant in active citizenship, and I think that's changing. This has taken a crisis for us to actually move out of away from passivity. The other thing I'd just like to say is just unclear about, say, raising questions, not answers. Do you see it as the role of the National Convention to actually develop the vision? Because we're all talking about issues here, different issues. Is it the convention that would, where all the actual vision would come from?
I think so. I think
we could start. There's so many issues that we couldn't mention them all here today. And just, my brother was at the Pensioner Tool meeting in Galway this week, and somebody made a snide comment, oh, there's this other group about the Second Republic. Sure, you haven't even had a first one. Just to be aware of that.
You started the second row there.
Noel Murphy is the name. What strikes me, the language that we use here, the language like the establishment and them, and I think that's what's at the root of the frustration that's so widespread now, because our political establishment, the political class, they control power, and they do so from a very narrow place. If you consider that in most towns in Ireland, there are probably more active members of this hall than there are being followed in Greater Labour. Yet that small cabal have already chosen your representative and your legislator. They've done it already, or they do it over the coming weeks. And they will choose from amongst very narrow place. They'll choose it from amongst a membership which the people going forward to be chosen as candidates, they have discovered how to actually get the nomination. And those people, there's a huge democratic deficit there, I believe, that, as I say, that small cabal chooses them for us. And we talk about them. We talk about them, and we talk about the political class. But of course, we need to be involved not just in the voting for the people they elect. The point I want to make is that could we do something to try and broaden the selection process for candidates of all parties? And the idea I want to put forward is the idea of the primary. As we know from following American elections, in America, effectively anybody can go forward for a nomination for any of the parties. And I just wonder how something like that could be done to break the stranglehold which political parties have on the legislature. The national Citizens' Assembly, there is only one Citizens' Assembly, that is Dáil Éireann. And the idea of being allowed to come together as a hall to discuss reform, while the political parties can just go on and run the system. It's some way of breaking that, and not as a new party, perhaps, but some kind of movement. The idea I had was that some kind of movement that would give, for example, the people of the constituency the chance to select candidates outside the party system. That instead of these conventions which would select amongst themselves, amongst a very narrow group of people, that, for example, you organise, or some movement organises a primary, say, in Dublin South, and on an appointed day, through the use of technology, every person on the electors' register in their constituency would have the opportunity of nominating someone for the Dáil. Again, as I said, this would be outside the party system and outside the state system. I don't know, I haven't thought it through, but that's what I'm suggesting as an idea. The breaking that stranglehold, which is that very narrow group, as I say, which controls the parties, which controls the selection of candidates. How do you actually break that through so that people talk about access to education and access to health services, but the actual access into the political system, into the democratic system, is so
back there. Right. Yes, you.
Hi, I'm Conor Rogan. No political affiliation. I've pretty much voted for every party at this stage. And I don't have answers. I'm very interested in all this opinion. I do know one thing. I'm extremely frustrated. And I know that I need to affect some change. I don't know how that is possible at the moment. But I'm really interested in this. And I'm not opposed to a new constitution or anything like that. My concern is though that we're going to ask the same political parties to reform themselves, and I'm not sure they have the capacity for that reform. So I'm not opposed to running candidates either, to try and affect the change we need. So also in the short term, I think there's things that perhaps we can try and achieve if we're going to see an election in the future. I think it should be possible to put forward, at least 5 points that for us as citizens we see as common sense. We see as very easy things for people to follow, guidelines in terms of expenses and receipts for expenses, transparency. We should be able to put forward at least five little things that we can put to every single candidate in the next election and ask them to either agree or disagree and publish that on the website and almost become like Board Fáilte accreditation or B&B that people can go and see which one of their candidates signed up for this accreditation. I think it's important that we try and achieve something in the short term and force some change, and then think about the long term in terms of running maybe candidates or just setting up a people's forum and ultimately reform of the entire constitution. But I'm very encouraged by all this. Thanks.
You say you want to say something?
Yeah, my name is Art O'Leary and I've been writing to the mailing list as well. On the question of running candidates, I think in the short term, I'm not opposed to it, but I think it can sap an awful lot of energy. And if you want to get 1 or 2 in there, they can't do very much on their own. On the question of the pledge, we won't be able to force political parties to enact on it, except by building a mass movement. But the other question, and a lot of the things that we want to do, can be left to the convention. But I think one of the questions we have to decide now is, do we want to reform the constitution or do we want to replace it? I think that's a critical issue.
Third row there, then I'll come to you. Sorry, you first and then you.
My name is Owen O'Shea. I'm not a member of any political party. I've contributed to politics.ie and to politicalreform.ie as a poster. This idea of running candidates, I don't think is the correct way to go, because if you're going to have a republic, second republic, and you're talking about a constitution, any movement has to be an umbrella movement. I mean, the 1916 proclamation was a set of guidelines. It didn't prescribe Green Party policies or any specifics. So if you're going down the route of Second Republic, it won't work if you start getting into the nitty-gritty of we have to have green this, or we have to have tax that, or we have to have any sort of specifics. That's not going to work. Also, I'd like to say that time is really is an issue here, because if the new government gets in, it's bound to be Labour, Fine Gael majority, well, who knows. They will run the country as they'll try to bring back prosperity, and as soon as prosperity comes back, all of this talk of new constitution is very likely to be quickly swept under the carpet, and everyone will go back to their holidays to New York, decking in the back gardens and things like that. Also, in the 1980s, the government supported the New Ireland Forum, I think it was called, to promote ideas of how unification of the island could be brought about. This forum was supported by the government, came up with very good ideas, joint sovereignty, unification, a number of different ideas that was presented to the government. The government then just threw that in the bin and came up with the Anglo-Irish Agreement. So that's a strong possibility, but even if you get to the point of having the government supporting you and you come up with this very nice printed off second constitution, this is our idea, they are very likely to just throw it in the bin.